Ready to rock and roll. All right, we're right. I'm early today. I'm ready to rock. I got 1 minute before the market open. Let's see what nvda gonna do this morning. On Trappin Tuesday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm your host, the Stock Sniper. It is Trappin Tuesdays with your host, the Stock Sniper. For the market open. Thank y'all for joining me on my blog, where it goes down each and every single day. It's not a boring day on my blog. It's not a boring day on my blog. So here we go. We got 3, 2, 1, boom. And there we go. Let's see what this market gonna be hitting for. Huh? Let's see. Well, as we know, every morning we get drops. Every morning we get drops. And that's what we are preparing for as we speak. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see. 117. Let's see. As we get up to the VWAP, we are ready to rock and roll. We always get drops at the beginning of the day. Let's see. Will that continue another day? Will that continue? We at VWAP. We're looking to see. Will we get another drop? Like every morning. Not as we speak. We go, maybe today might be a different day. We still got to see, though. We got to get above 118. We got to get above this line right here. That is resistance. Also, 119 is resistance too. Let's see what's gonna happen as I put it back on 1 minute. There go the famous upper shadow. There's the famous upper shadow. Let me make sure I got everything correct. Boom. Because I'm getting ready for the drop. If it happens. So far, it hasn't happened, but we do have the upper shadow. We have the upper shadow right here. 117.38. Intraday high. No signs of a pullback as of right now. No signs of a pullback. 117.50. I got to check on the swing that we got holding on. We're not holding on that long, but we do have it, and it expires in March. I'm checking on that right as we speak. And on that swing, let's see. On that swing, we are down 9%. On that swing, we are down 9% on that what we bought yesterday. That we holding on to. We are down 9% on that. But we are holding it. We are holding it for multi-days. But we got to get back above 118 because we did hit 119 in pre-market this morning overnight, but we did have a little sell-off. So what I need to do, let me see, let me make sure. We're at 117.50. No pullback as of yet. So the every morning sell-off didn't happen this morning. Didn't happen. We're getting up to 118, which is a good sign. Let's go. All right, we got to get above the 118. I'm gonna leave it right there because that is no, it's not. Let me see. We got to get back to 119. But we are at resistance, perfect resistance line of 118. Let me see. Yesterday, let me go to yesterday. Shoot, bro. Yesterday, I think I was talking about the 118 line yesterday. Maybe not. Oh, wait, that's a different day. Let's see. Okay. Yes, this is yesterday. Yeah, that's yesterday. Right here at that hard resistance line from yesterday. We're back at 118 from yesterday. The one, remember? The one that we kept touching. And then the double bottom, the double top right here when the sell-off yesterday. Yeah, 118. That 118 was hard to break, but guess what? It looks like we're over it now. We're over 118. The next resistance is 118.50. Next resistance is 118.50. Then we're on the 119. And now we're only down 5% on the swing trade. If you don't know what swing trade it's not a day trade. It's a 2 or 3 day hold, overnight hold, 1 week hold. But this particular swing trade, it does not expire to March. So I got basically a month to hold this. But of course, my target is 50%. But I am currently down 4% at this time. Down 4% on this swing trade. No day trades yet. No day trades yet. I was looking for the short at the open, but we didn't get that. That's what I was looking for because every day we sell off. Okay, look like this is now support. Old resistance turns into new support. Now we're looking for the bounce, which we did get. We got an intraday high of 118.47. So we passed up 118. Next resistance is 118.50, then 119, and all the way up to 120. Well, we breaking 119. We broke 118.50. We broke 118.50. What's next? We broke 118.50. Appreciate y'all for joining me. I'm your host, Stock Sniper. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Everybody hit that like button. I appreciate you. Thank y'all for hitting the like button and thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. And now, as we move on up to 118.60, we're down 2%. We're down 2%, trying to get in the green on this trade. No, swing trade. It's a hold. It's not a day trade, it's a swing trade. So I'm holding this. I'm holding it. We bought in at first over here, right around 120 on this dip. And then we bought in again in this area when we bought in again down here to bring the cost basis down. Dollar cost average. We dollar cost average down. So we almost green. We're almost green at this point. All right, we up there to the 119. Big green candle on nvda. 1% down on this swing trade. Huge comeback. Huge comeback. See, that's why, man, that bad news big dump from 127 to 113 was a great dip buy. What else was a good dip buy? It's a great dip buy because look, 150, great dip buy right off the support. Look, 148, 153, that's the highs up here. This is really the high, but I'm gonna say right here because this is strong resistance. 150. Look at the dip buy. Perfect dip buy. The bounce, and another bounce. Let me open this up. And another bounce. Right up in here. Looking to get back up. And which I said yesterday, give it a few days. We should be back up here to 127 on nvda. Okay, we got a slight little pullback down to the 9 EMA. Will we bounce off that 9? Resistance at 119. I'm gonna put the 119 up there. That's strong resistance. Why is that strong resistance, Stock Sniper? Because I'm about to show you why. We hit 119 last night at after hours. And see how we rejected the 119? This is resistance. We got to get above that area to get back to what? The next resistance is 120. So we got to get above 119, which we got rejected at the 119 resistance area. Old resistance holds up its new support. And old support holds up its new resistance. So we right here at a crucial area of what? 118. We're at a crucial area of 118. No day trade so far. Just working on the swing trade. Let me go back because I think, let's see. Will we get a bounce off the support right here? Let's see. All right. What a bounce. We jumped in off that bounce play, off the support line. Can we break the 119 to move on up? Another rejection. Get back up there. We're looking for the break of 119. Can we get it? Can we get the break of 119? That's what we're looking for. This break right here. I'm gonna take what I got. 5% on the. I'm gonna take that 5%. 5%. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. Heavy rejection at 119. I jumped in on the support. Once I seen this, I jumped in with a stop loss right around 118. And we rode it up to here looking for the break of 119. It didn't happen, jumped out 5%. 5% on that play. Yeah, we take profits when we got them. It might still break through the 119, but I'm finna play with this up down. See the 5%, take it and move on to the next play. Great setup, run up to 119. Then we came back to support, right? Good bounce off the support, lower shadow. Confirmation was this red candle coming, this green candle coming up. We jumped in looking for the 119 break. We didn't get it initially off top. We got a little pullback, waited for the next candle, out 5%. Quick little in and out. Quick little in and out on 5%. Don't have time for this waiting like this. I got time to be hoping, wishing, and praying that it get up to 119. If it don't get up to 119 and break 119 on my initial entry, guess what? The next candle, if I see any signs of upper shadow, I'm out. That's how it works. Take profits quickly. I ain't got time to be waiting off. No, I'm not doing that. As I already see the flow of how it's moving, I talk about movement of the candles every single day. It already looked like it didn't want to break 119, which would have been a great short off the 119. Either way it go, that was a successful trade because we got that bounce, a bounce play off the support. We just need to get the breakout of the 119. We got rejected at 119. Now we're going back down towards the support. And let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to move this support up just a little bit more. That's a little more accurate of a support line. Watch stock sniper, because we got these two bottoms right here. That's a more accurate of a support line. We got a lower shadow right here and a lower shadow right there. That's clearly a floor. Okay, that's clearly a floor. Now we're above the 9 EMA, trying to recover. Got rejected. We got rejected. Where's the VWAP? We got to remember the VWAP. 117.90. This is the VWAP. As long as we're above the VWAP, we're pretty much still bullish. We're looking good as long as we're above this VWAP. If we get below this VWAP, I will be looking for a short. If we get below this VWAP, I will be looking for a short. Yeah, I will. And let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what the SPY doing. Let's see what Tesla is doing. Amazon, shout out to Amazon. AMD, SPYG. Let's see. I'm looking at Robinhood right now. Let's see. 3 month, the 1 month on Robinhood. So Robinhood did get a sell-off. Let me see about Walmart. Okay, go back to NVIDIA. We got the bounce off, another bounce. We got another bounce off with the support line. Another bounce off the support line. Let's see. Another bounce off the support line. Whoa. Now watch, it's going to do what I was looking for it to do over here, which is to break the 119. We already got one touch, two touch, three touches on the 119. Okay. Will we get rejected again? That's the big question. Will we get rejected again at the 119 area? That's what we're waiting to see, y'all. We're waiting to see, can we get back up here to 119, and will we get another rejection for a short? See, my the first trade, the first day trade was the bounce right here. The second trade, I might look for a short, a rejection off of this support line. I mean, this resistance line. That's what we're waiting to see. Because 119 is really, really hard. It's difficult. Well, Stock Sniper, what about your swing trade? Well, on my swing trade, I don't have to worry about that for another 2 weeks. Because remember, my expiration on the swing trade is in March. So I don't have to worry about that for a couple of weeks. So I'm going to give it time. Meanwhile, I'm going to take these day trades, right? And take whatever they give me during the day. Okay, let's make it do what it do. We're trying to get back up to 119. Trying to get up to 119. So we're just watching right now. I'm looking for the 119 rejection, which I think it's looking like that's gonna happen. Another rejection off 119. We're gonna see. I might be wrong, but we're gonna see because they're making it difficult to get over this 119. So, but I still got my call positions in. We at the 119 right now. We're there. It's gonna happen. We're at 119. Rejection, rejection, rejection. And here we go again. As you can see, they're making it hard to get over this 119. They're making it very, very difficult. I'm waiting on the next candle for confirmation. We got 15 seconds left. What the next candle gonna be? 10 seconds left. We're testing at 119. Another touch. The next candle. There you go. Uh-oh, we up there. Oh, breakout of the 119. Breakout of the 119. Breakout of the 119. 119.18. Now, this is now support. Wait. It's not resistance anymore. It's now the support line. Now that is support. The next resistance line is the 119.50. Congratulations if you took that breakthrough. I was looking for this to happen right here, but it didn't. Yeah, I was looking for this to happen right here. So I was 1, 2, 3, 4. I was about 10 minutes too late. I mean too early. One 1940. Go, keep going. Push. Keep pushing. Just keep taking little scalps. Boom. Just took another one, 2%. We got to keep it how it go. Take it how it come. Another 2%. Okay, let's look at the another 2% on that trade. So that's 7% on the day. All right, we're finally green on the swing trade. Trying to push it up to 120. There we go. We up 3% on the swing trade. Let's go. Let's go. We got to get up to 120. Well, we almost wait. Oh man, this is off. Oh yeah, that was off, bro. We almost at 120. I had it. Wait, why did I have it that high? Yeah, that was. I must have moved it some kind of way because I be moving fast. Yeah, I had it too high at 120. That is also the next. Okay, we got to get above 120. We're at 120 right now. That's clearly resistance. 120. Wait. Yeah, this 120 is a resistance. And then we got 120.50. So it's 120, 120.50, and then up to 121. See, I had the right idea right here, but this breakout of the 119, I was looking for it to happen right here, but it happened over here. So 2 trades, 7%. See, I don't play with it, bro. Once I get green and I see any little bit of red, I'm out. Which are they base hits. I got a man on first and I got a man on second right now. I get the bases loaded. You know what I'm saying? All I need is the first man to get on base. Then we got the second man to get on base. You know what I'm saying? Just little base hits. Just little base hits. And then, boom, we look for the grand slam once we get the bases loaded. So I got a man on first and a man on second. And I got a man up the bat right now. Looking for a home run. But we're going to take it however it comes. I'm going to take, especially once I get in and it don't do what I wanted to do, I just take my profits. I just take profits. If it don't do what I wanted to do once I'm in that trade, I take my profits. That's how you get base hits. The little 5%ers, the 6%ers, the 2%ers, the 8%ers. Eventually I'm gonna catch one of these. And that's a grand slam home run. Yeah. Which I got a home run yesterday. 50% is a home run. It's not a grand slam is 100% or more, but 50% is equivalent to 2 men being on base, and then you hit a home run with 2 men on base. But a grand slam is 100% or more. I'm looking for a grand slam. I'm looking for 100% or more. That's what we're looking for. As we coming up to 120 again. Great bounce play off the 9 EMA. Great bounce off that 9. Great bounce off the 9 as we get up to 120. Trying to break 120 again. We got one touch, rejected. Since the past already showed us that 1 rejection, 2 rejection, 3, the 4th rejection is when we broke out. So we're going to see how they're going to play it this time. We already, okay, this is the first level. Now we're on the second floor. Trying to break 120. Trying to break 120. Up 3% on the swing trade. Up 3% on that swing trade. We need to get far away from 118. Once we get over 120, then I can start doing what? Then I can start putting in my take profits inside the broker. You know, instead of just buying and selling, once I break that level, see, that's the beauty about the swing trade. Once we get over a certain level, then you go inside of the broker and you start putting in your take profits. And when you start putting in your take profits, whatever percentage it is, if it keeps going up, okay, we pass up 120. We get to 120.25. We get to 120.50. We get to 120. You just continue to move on up. We continue to move on up. So that dip, bro, look, this dip, the initial entry on that dip, the first entry on the dip, we got in at 120. But we had another breakdown. So on this breakdown, we got back in right around 115. So it brought the 120 down to 117. So we're headed on up, bro. Great dip buy. That's why dollar cost averaging on these great companies are so very crucial. Because now it's about what? Compound interest. It's about compounding. Dollar cost averaging is compound interest. Once you pass up your initial entry, everything else is compounded. Why? Because you double down on your position. You double down on your position. If you bought 5 shares at 120 and it jumps down to 113 and you bought another 5, your cost average ain't 120 anymore. It's right around 117.50. If that makes sense. That's why we not only invest, but we trade the companies that we know, like, and trust. Great companies: nvda, Tesla, Microsoft, the overall S&P 500, Meta. If you look at my watch list, bro, you don't see no penny stocks on my watch list. None. You see great companies. You see nvda. You see the S&P 500. You see Tesla, Microsoft, Meta, Amazon, AMD. What else? Of course, I got Bitcoin on there. We got Walmart up here. We got Dollar General. We got Apple, which is down here, and Google. That's it, bro. It's not that complicated when it comes to the stock market. It's not, bro. It's very, very simple. But some people try to make it complex. It's simple. My grandfather told me a long time ago, it's simple. All you got to do is invest in the companies that you know, like, and trust. And if you work for one of the companies, you should be having what? Shares of stock inside that company. That's what that great man right there taught us. That's why I'm so good at what I do. Because I stick to the companies that I know, like, and trust. As we do what? Breakout of 12, 120, 60. Headed up to where? The 121. Now, once we get to 121, Stock Sniper, what can I do on my swing trade? I'm going to go inside the broker and I'm going to set my take profits. And as we move on up, because I told y'all yesterday, what did I say? If you was here yesterday, what did I say? Let me go back. What did I say? Let me go back. If you didn't want to hear yesterday, you need to go back and watch that live. It was short, but very powerful. On this dip of nvda, bro. Wait. This is 127 right here. I said, bro, we will get back to 127. Right here. Tuesday, Monday, Friday. Just Friday. We was at 127. This dip that we had from Friday to Monday was because of tariffs. Let's don't get it twisted. This is why when you're trading, you have to know what's going on. You have to be educated about what's going on in not only politics, but also business and the news. So when Trump announced tariffs, guess what it did? It sold the market off. But people that's in the game already know that's what we want. We want fear. We want, I hate to say it like that, but that's how the game goes. They want you to be scared. So when you get a sell-off, guess what they do? Guess what we do? We buy. And we don't try to time the market. Well, Stock Sniper, you got in, as we cross 170, Stock Sniper. Once that dip happened, right? Once this big dip happened, we don't try to time it. You get in with a small position off this dip from 127 on Friday down to here. I jumped in. I said, well, okay, if we go down even lower, I just do what? Dollar cost average in. So when I got in on Friday, that was just okay, boom. That's just to throw the nest out there because we don't try to time the market. We found the support, the next resistance, we jump in. I jumped in. Okay, it went down overnight. I wasn't tripping. Why you wasn't tripping, Stock Sniper? Because I wasn't tripping because I know we had another support. I know we had another support, which was I know we had another support. which is right here. I knew we had another support. And then guess what? The next support line was at 100. So all I was going to do was double down. But I got my expiration months and months and months out. As we hit 121. As we hit 121. Now I can go inside the broker and set my and set my take profits at 120. That means no matter what, I'm gonna be in the green. As my swing trade is up 8% right now as we get a pullback off the 121. My target is 50%. I got 40% left to go. But I'm thinking about holding it up till we get to this 127, till we get back to where we were before the bad news. Before Trump say the tariffs on China, on Mexico and Canada, we were right here. We were right there. That tariff announcement pulled us all the way back down to 113. And then guess what happened? Mexico and Canada, that's what the importance and the benefits of tariffs. Tariffs make you act right. They make them act right. All it is a strategy to get a country to do whatever they want them to do. 8 times out of 10, tariffs work. And we see evidence of that right now. Because what they did, they hurry up and say, look, whatever you want us to do, we're going to do it. Nobody wants to pay more taxes, bro. See, that's what I talk about over here. A lot of people don't understand the tariffs because one thing, the rich people, one thing the wealthy people don't want to do. See, regular average people try to think about a way to save money. The rich people and the wealthy, they think about a way how to not pay taxes. Their mind state is different than a regular person. If that makes sense. Listen to the OG. The wealthy and the rich, the guys that own the businesses, business owners, they goal is not to save money. Their goal is to pay less taxes. That's all they care about. They don't want to pay taxes. That's why they always trying to find something to write off, because they don't want to pay taxes. That's the powerful thing about tariffs. Those people don't want to pay taxes, bro. So what I don't understand is why everybody uproar about paying taxes. Joe Biden, the last 4 years, what did he say? Joe Biden said that the rich people need to start paying what? Their fair share. The rich, Joe Biden, the rich don't pay no taxes. Donald Trump is going to lower their taxes, the rich. That's what tariffs are, bro. Same thing. These companies, these overseas companies, need to pay their fair share. I hope that makes sense. They need to pay their fair share. They just need to pay their fair share, bro. So yes, they need, yeah. And guess what? The thing about that is that it gets them to do, they don't want to pay. The flip side to that, they don't want to pay taxes. So what they'll do, they will do whatever they need to do to abide by the rules to not pay taxes, to not pay tariffs. That's all it is. It works. We seen that this weekend. It works. And I don't know if y'all know this or not, but before, back in the I don't really know the exact year, but you got to look it up and research it for yourself. Before federal income tax, the way America got money was through tariffs through other countries. But when they started taking taxes out of people's checks, aka federal income tax, that's why they eliminated tariffs. Not eliminated, but they lowered the rate that other countries pay taxes, because they said, okay, we're going to lower the rate on the tariffs on these countries, and we're going to implement federal income tax. So they replaced tariffs with the federal income tax that me and you pay right now. I hope that makes sense. Back in the days, 1920s, early 1900s, there was no federal income tax. America made their money from other countries making money right here. That's tariffs. But they lowered the tariffs on those countries and implemented federal income tax. The federal income tax replaced tariffs. I hope that makes sense. They stopped tax. Okay, I'm gonna explain it for a D student. They started taxing us and stopped taxing them. That's the easiest way I can put it. So you got to make a decision for yourself. What do you think about that? They stopped taxing those people that come, they stopped taxing those billionaires overseas that come here and make all the money, and implemented federal income tax and tax us on the money that we go to work for every single day. That's what happened. If you don't look it up, look it up, look it up. They lowered tariffs on those other countries because they implemented the federal income tax. And if you don't know what federal income tax is, it's just every paycheck you get for working, that's a federal income tax. They start taxing us for the income we make, and they lowered the tariffs on the people overseas. So you got to think about what you want. Do you want to keep paying federal income tax, and the people overseas really pay low tariffs, which is which is a tax? They pay low tariffs, but at the same time, you think that the rich should pay more taxes. Well, it starts right there. But the thing is, people say, well, the price of certain things is going to go up. But which Trump already said, he wants to eliminate the federal income tax. It's going to level itself out, bro. It's just over time, it's going to level itself out. If everything go right with these tariffs and he eliminates the federal income tax, it's going to level itself out. It's economics 101. It's going to level itself out. And it's going to benefit the grandkids and the great-grandkids in the long run. Just think, he eliminate federal income tax, and he eliminate tax on overtime. Just think about that. It's gonna level itself out, bro. No federal income tax. None. Most of us pay, if you work and got a decent job, you pay more federal income tax than the money you're gonna be paying extra if some of these things go up. That's when it comes to what do you need and what do you want. That also comes to earn, spend less. The people not gonna put a gun to your head and say, buy this. You have the option not to buy it. That's why it's very important to earn and spend less. America's in a rebuilding phase right now, y'all. And guess what? We should be in that same rebuilding phase in your household. Earn, spend less. Okay, you want to go up on the price of this iPhone? I won't buy it. I won't buy an iPhone. I won't have a flat screen TV in every single room of my house. I won't have a computer in every single room. I won't have everybody in the house got a tablet and a phone. Bro, we got to get back to reality. We got to realize we are rebuilding. We are budgeting. And America is budgeting. We're supposed to be budgeting as well. Don't get it twisted. We need to be budgeting. So just like they got the Doge program, a lot of us need the Doge program in our household. Hello? A lot of us need to cut off Netflix. A lot of us need to cut off Amazon Prime. A lot of us need to cut off ESPN app. A lot of us need to be budgeting, just like America is. A lot of us need to be budgeting. Stop going to Whataburger. It's rebuilding season, bro. Some people we need to understand that. America is the big debt. So those companies that's making all this money over here, they need to start paying their fair share of taxes. And that's just what it is. And if they go up on their prices, guess what? Don't buy it. Don't buy it. We have to get out of this consumer mindset, bro. Are they gonna go up on the prices? Go up on the prices. I just won't buy it, bro. It'll be sitting on the shelf. That's all it is to it. Don't buy it. Focus on your household, earning, spending less, and investing. That's all it is. That's the blueprint. I'm tired of hearing people say, well, they're gonna go up on this. I don't care if they go up on it. I won't buy it. Simple as that. I won't buy it. And this is a simple blueprint. All you gotta do is think about what you need and what you want. If you don't need it, don't buy it. If it's not benefiting you and your business, if it's not a want, if it's not a need, don't buy it. If you don't need it, don't buy it. Simple as that. Simple as that. If they go up on the phone because of tariffs, guess what? I got the option to buy it or not. That'll benefit me because I won't buy it. If the Jordans go up to $200, I won't buy the Jordans. I keep on buying my $50 assets that are better than Jordans, by the way. I keep on buying my $50 shoes. That's all it is. That's all we got to do. If they go up on the TV, if we used to buying flat screens for $300 and they go up to $1,000, don't buy it. We don't need a flat screen TV in every goddamn room. The kids got a 50-inch. The living room got a 65-inch. The other room got a 50-inch. We got an Apple computer. We don't need it. We need to go back to the old days where we had one TV in the living room and there was no other TVs in the other rooms. You went to sleep in the bedroom. That way, that type of mindset, you can build wealth. You can build wealth with that type of mindset, bro. So we got to get back to how the old folks were. We need to get back to how my grandma and grandpa was, bro. They acted broke. But when let something happen, the house paid for, the car paid for. We got stocks, we got insurance, life insurance. But guess what? Mama, can I go down here and get me a burger for Red Lantern? Oh, I ain't got no money, boy. You better go make you a sandwich. We need to get back to that. But then let something happen. The AC go out. We not getting Julio down the street to fix the AC. Getting a reputable company to come fix the AC. Well, Mama, I thought you said we ain't got no money. Yeah, we just ain't got no money for no Red Lantern. Well, if Red Lantern is the restaurant back then. It was called Red Lantern. I used to love them Red Lantern burgers. But guess what? I didn't have a Red Lantern burger no 2-3 weeks, aka fast food. No 2-3 times out the week. No. We got to get back to that, bro. We got to get back to living like that. We got to get back to living like you ain't got no money. We don't need no flat screen TV in every doggone room. Just don't, bro. So if they go up, or all we gonna do is pass it to the consumer, cool. I just won't buy it. That's all it is to it. I just won't be buying no avocados. And I love avocados. I won't buy any. That's all it is to it. I love tequila. If they go up on the tequila, I won't buy none. I like Coronas. If they go up on the price of Coronas, I won't buy none. That's all it is to it. I buy a Bush instead of buying a Corona. That's all it is to it. I'd rather keep my money anyway. And that's the mindset we need to have. Man, we are in a rebuilding mode, bro. Rebuilding. Rebuild mode. That means you got to throw some stuff out. Add in more income. You got to earn, spend less. Find some investments. That's what we got to do. Well, I've been going in again today. Yeah, but cuz I'm tired of hearing, oh, they're gonna go up on the prices. They're gonna go up on our Coronas. It's Super Bowl weekend. They're gonna go up on the Coronas, and we love to drink our Coronas. They're gonna go up on the Coronas. They're gonna go up on the washing machine, the washer and dryers. They're gonna go up on the phone prices, gonna go up. The computer price is gonna go up. The TV price is gonna go up. The price of shoes gonna go up. Where are my shoes, man? That's what I need to look at. My assets that I love so much. Where they made at? I've been running so much in these shoes. I can't even. I've been running so much in my assets. That's why I've been putting in the work. I've been running so much, I can't even see. It won't even. I can't even see. But yeah, but next, they might be made in China. 9 times out of 10, they probably are. But yeah, that's all. We got a budget, bro. It's time to get in budget mode. It's time to get in budget mode. That's all it is. If America is budgeting, we should be budgeting too in our household. That's it. Stop being a customer and start thinking like a business. As we get back up under 120, 120 was the high. We're back up under 120. Yeah, but we got to get out of that customer mindset, bro. Of always spending. I know people that spend money every single day. Can't help it. They are in the mindset of being a customer. We back up under 120. That dollar sell-off. But yeah, man, one thing I'm not going to be, I'm not the type of person that's going to be worried about no tariffs. I just won't buy the stuff. If they go up on the price, I just won't buy it. Majority of the stuff I don't need anyway. The stuff that I really need ain't coming from China. Stuff that is a want. It's something that you want, not need. We need to have a time. Right now is the perfect time. When you go to the store to get something, do I want this or do I really need it? And if it's a want, don't buy it. And practice not going to the corner store every single day. Practice not going to the grocery store every single day. Practice not going to McDonald's and Whataburger every single day. I challenge you. If you like fast food, go there once a month. Start there. I know people that go to fast food every single day. I know people that order DoorDash and Uber every single day. For a change, stop ordering DoorDash and Uber every damn day. Do it once a month. I like Uber too, but guess what? I'm not finna order it. I don't even order it. Last time I ordered Uber or DoorDash, I ordered it when I ain't got no choice. It's like, all right, I ain't cooked nothing. I'm really hungry. I just need something right now. That's when I order DoorDash or Uber. And I haven't done that in over a year. Cause why? It's not a need. I don't need DoorDash and Uber. It's a want. I want it, but I don't need it. And if I don't need it, I'm not gonna get it. That's the mindset we need to be in from 2020, from 2025 to 2030. That's the mindset we need to be in. You do that for 4 years, you will go from broke to rich. That's the blueprint to get rich in 5 years. If you got a job, that's the blueprint to get rich in 5 years. Earn, spend less, and invest. That's it. That's the blueprint. Stop becoming a consumer and start thinking like a business owner. I consume stocks. I consume shares. That's what I consume. With that blueprint, you can go from broke to rich in 5 years. That's the blueprint. Take it from the OG. I just gave you the blueprint. Congratulations. But guess what? You got to have the mindset to put the work in. You have to be mentally strong to actually do it. To actually do it. To actually stop going to the club. To actually stop buying Jordans. To actually stop going to McDonald's and Whataburger and Jack in the Box. to actually stop going to Chick-fil-A and Chipotle and stop doing it and start investing that money that you spend in their companies. Chipotle is a great company to invest in. It's great. Stop going to the dollar store every single day and start buying dollar store stocks. I know people that go to the dollar store every day. Stop going to the dollar store every single day and buy dollar store stocks, which is at a what? Huge discount right now. Look, this is a wholesale. This is a deal. This is like buying 200. I'm gonna use Jordans as an example. That's just like your favorite pair of Jordans that are $200 now on sale for $70 on Dollar General, on the dollar store. Some of us spend $250 every paycheck at that dollar store. I know people that go to the dollar store every day. Come on, man. So, man, we got to start thinking different, bro. Start thinking different, especially right now. We got to start thinking different. And that's the blueprint. How to go from, you talking about getting it out the mud? That's how you get it out the mud. See, we don't have an earning problem. People go out and make money and go to work. We have a spending problem. That's it. Stop spending. That's why spend less is so important in the 3-step blueprint. Don't get it twisted. That earn, spend less, and invest, that is a 3-step blueprint that's been in my family, and that blueprint has been a proven strategy to go from 0 to 100 real quick. I've seen it from 4 generations in my family firsthand. And this is the best time, bro. There's so much information out there. All you got to do is change your mind. That's it. It's simple. A simple blueprint, a 3-step blueprint. Earn, which we already got that down. Spend less and invest. That's the 3-step blueprint to go from 0 to 100. Earn. We got 1 step down. Spend less and invest. I challenge anybody that watch this channel. Practice that blueprint. I challenge you to do it for 6 months. 6 months. And I guarantee you, if you live in paycheck to paycheck, you will come out of that in 6 months. You would have an emergency fund. Most Americans don't have $1,000 emergency fund. You would have an emergency fund. You would start the building blocks of building wealth through the stock market as an entry part into investing, the stock market. 6 months, you'll be ready to rock and roll. But don't stop. Keep going. Because it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Even though my great-grandfathers left us stocks, real estate, and things like that, guess what? It's still going. It's still a marathon, bro. It ain't stopped when he died. It didn't stop when my grandfather and grandmother died. It's not going to stop when I go. It's going to keep going. Why? Because that's because you teach it to your kids. And it keeps going. It keeps going, bro. You better take it from the OG. It keeps going. That's wealth. Wealth is not money. Wealth is passing things on from assets on from generation to generation to generation to generation. And it's not difficult. It's not. It's levels. Everybody is on different levels when it comes to passing things down to your kids and your grandkids and the great grandkids. It starts very small, bro. Who would imagine? How, man, my grandfather, my great grandfather, how would they imagine I'm here day trading, bro? This brand new stuff that I just bought, bro, which is an investment. I made that back in 30 minutes. My brand new gaming computer, my microphone, my podcast setup. I made that back in 30 minutes. There's just so much power in the stock market, bro. And I got to share with everybody. That's why I'm here. You got, all it takes is your mind, a shift in your mind. That's all it takes. We already consumers of all these great companies, bro. Why not be a business part? Because don't get it twisted. If you buy a share of any one of these companies that we know, like, and trust, don't get it twisted. You are part owner of the business. No matter if you buy one share, if you own 1 million shares, you are part owner of these businesses. One share at a time. That's all it takes. And you can build a nice, healthy portfolio, one share at a time, one paycheck at a time, 1 month at a time, 1 year at a time. I'm telling you. That's what we need to be focusing on, not focusing on no tariffs. Or they're going to go up on or whatever. So what? It's not a need. So on. And focus on building. Building. Take that blueprint, because what Donald Trump is doing, bro, is a blueprint. Of course, don't expect to like every single thing, but you take what applies to you and your household. If America is going through an audit, we should be auditing our household. That's how I look at it, bro. I should be auditing my household. I should be starting to add on the Doge program in my household. I should be adding on what other income streams in my household. If I got somebody staying with me, another example, if I got somebody staying with me and they ain't really paying no rent, well, which is equal to a tariff, well, if you ain't paying your fair share in the household, you need to start paying your fair share, bro. Same, yes, we should apply that to our lives. 2025 and beyond should be our best year, bro. Should be our best year. Everybody want to be a business owner. Everybody want to have an LLC. Everybody want to be self-employed. Okay, well, let's hit the ground running. If you really want to be self-employed, if you really want to run your own business, you got to do what? You got to make money. You can't just say, because it sounds cute, I'm a business owner and I'm building generational wealth. No, you got to put the work in, bro. And this is the time right now. The same people that's saying they're self-employed are the same people that's worrying about a fucking tariff. It don't make sense to me, man. It don't. It don't make sense. I'm not worrying about no tariff. I'm worrying about building. I'm worrying about how can I pay less taxes. I'm worrying about how I can pay less income taxes. I'm worrying about how I can pay less capital gains taxes. I'm worried about what can I write off. I'm worried about what other ways I can make money. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about how can I make my content creation on my YouTube channel better? How can I attract more people to this channel? That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about building. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about what other avenues of income could I bring to the table. I'm not worried about how much they're going to go up on an iPhone. I'm not worried about that. That is the least of my mind, bro. If they go up on the iPhone, guess what? I own shares of Apple. The stock going to go up. Hello. That's how we need to start thinking. If you think they're gonna go up on China gonna go up on the products, go invest in a China company and use it as a what? Hedge against inflation. That's another thing. The stock market is a hedge against inflation. Real estate is a hedge against inflation. All you got to do is put your mind to it. Which companies are a hedge against inflation, and educate yourself and find out and invest in those same companies, bro. And stop worried about the price of eggs going up. Stop it. Stop worrying. Stop being that's simple minded, bro. Worrying about how much apple juice costs. Well, my apple juice done went up. My eggs done went up. My bread done went up. Man, that's simple stuff, bro. Okay, if that's what's happening, find a way to hedge against it. We got to start thinking differently, bro. And it all starts with the changing and the renewing of your mind. That's it. Once you renew your mind and think about what you are consuming, think about what's in your subconscious mind. Think about how you really think and say, does this really make sense? It don't make no sense to be worrying about the price of no damn egg. It don't, bro. It don't. It absolutely don't. Oh, the price of eggs are going up. So what? What you gonna do? What you gonna do to hedge it? AKA find something that's gonna make more money. If the eggs are going up, go invest in the egg company. Find out who make eggs and go invest in that company. I just gave you an example. You worrying about how the Apple phone go up. I hope you invested in buy your Apple phone. Not buy an Apple phone, but buy Apple stocks. And buy one or two every time you get paid. You know what? I'm not gonna buy the Apple phone. The Apple phone is $1,000. I'm gonna spend the $1,000 and buy Apple shares. Let's look at Apple. It's not hard, bro. It's not. It's a changing of the mind. Here's Apple right here. $200 a share. You can buy 4 shares for $1,000. Tax season coming up. Tax season coming up. Start thinking about what you're gonna do with that. If you're a female and you got 3, 4 kids, and you're gonna get 7, 8,000 back. Majority of us spend the whole 8,000. Majority of us go buy a car off the car lot, go to the club, spend it all, and then be back broke by August. I challenge you. If you're a female, whoever, and you get income tax check, man, think about investing that income tax check. Think about it. Educate yourself. Half of it, something. Figure out what you can do, but it needs to be invested. Me, I would do 100%. I would put 100% of it in my brokerage account, and I would dollar cost average on these companies that I know, like, and trust. You already know them. You already like them. Half of us already know who the CEOs. It's already in place. All you got to do is a little bit more research to figure out what the numbers are, whatever, and just dollar cost. You can do that while you dollar cost averaging in. It's simple. And build something for you and your family. And then wait till the next income tax check and do it again. It's just a mind shift, a mindset shift. That's all it is, bro. The shifting and the renewing of the mind. This investing stuff, earning, spending less and invest, it's just a renewing of the mind. Once you renew your mind, once you change your mind, the rest is easy. Once you change, that's why it's nothing more powerful than a changed mind. Once you change your mind, and you really, really, really make your mind up that you're gonna do something better for you and your family, it bothers me that most Americans, according to the numbers, don't have $1,000 in an emergency fund, bro. And that is horrible. We are in the land of milk and honey. It's 2025. We're on the land of milk and honey. We need to stop spending all that money. We need to stop spending it, bro. Earn, spend less, and invest. The easiest way. We got to get in the game. You know what I'm saying? We got to get in the game, man. We got to get in the game. Coach put me in. My coach put me in when I was 8 years old. My mama right there put me in the game at 8 years old. How she put you in the game at 8 years old, Stock Sniper? She put an investment book in my hand. The best gift she ever gave me was an investment book in my hand at 8 years old. My great, beautiful mama put an investment book in my hand at 8 years old. And she's one of the people that fall in the spending the money. She falls in that category. But she gave me the blueprint. 8 years old, gave me the best present I ever got in my whole entire life, which was a book, an investment book. We just got to get in the mindset, bro. And then we got to teach it to our kids. Stop buying your kids Jordans. Stop buying your kids Jack in the Box and Whataburger and McDonald's. Stop it. Stop doing it. It's not, first of all, that stuff is not good for your health or theirs. You're poisoning them. If you give your kids I hate to say it like that, but I'm gonna say it. It is what it is. If you giving your kids Happy Meals all the time, you poison them. That stuff is not good for them, bro. I can see once a month, once every 3 months, something like that. But every doggone day, 3-4 times a week. Look at the packages. If you're not blessed to work at none, look at where that stuff come from. The batter, the meat, that stuff come from China. Ain't no telling what chemicals off up in that stuff, bro. And it's not healthy to eat that stuff all the time. It's not. Give your kids an investment book. It's easier these days because why? Majority of them kids got a phone. They don't need no book. They can listen to it on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. You can put it on you. Stop letting them watch Barney and put it on something that the kids can learn about investing. That's what we need to be doing, teaching these kids investing at an early age. While we are learning ourselves. Don't worry about buying no Apple phone. Buy 4 shares of Apple for that 1,000 and see where you turn out at and hold it forever with the idea of passing it down. Well, yeah, we got to stop worrying about the cost of eggs and bread, cheese. Got to stop worrying about all that. We need to figure out a way to build wealth. We need to figure out a way how to invest. Spend less. And you already know the other part. Let me get back to NVIDIA. As we had a sell-off. We're at the VWAP right now. Yeah, I've been going in the last couple of days. So we got to hear that. We got to hear that type of talk, bro. Got to hear it. Because it's true. And then all they say on the cost of eggs are going up. They keep putting it out there. They keep putting it out there. like it's so major that the cost of eggs are going up. Well, for some people, it is stock sniper. Well, then they need to get their mind right and do something better with themselves. It's a reality check. If I'm always, oh, the price of eggs keep going up, 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 man, but maybe I need to do something a little bit different. Maybe I shouldn't eat eggs then. Solve the problem. Don't complain about it. Solve the problem. Stop complaining and solve the problem. Find a hedge against the prices. That's all you got to do. But some people it's difficult because they haven't changed their mind. That's how it starts, with the changing of your mind. Majority of people, a lot of people make $100,000 a year and still living paycheck to paycheck. I know people right now that do that. Make $100,000 a year and still living paycheck to paycheck. Don't have enough money left over to buy no stocks, nothing. Why stock sniper? Because they living like the Joneses. They got three vehicles, and they paying car note on every last one of them. They paying almost $1,000 a month for the car, which is a whole nother house note. You got three cars, three house notes. No, three cars, three car notes, and you got insurance on all those vehicles, and you got to have full coverage. So just do the numbers, and you got a mortgage of $3,000-4,000 a month. Come on now. And you only make, well, I ain't gonna say only because $10,000 is a lot, but you only make $10,000 a month. You got a house note of $4,000. You got three cars. That's another $3,000. That's $7,000 a month right there. Then you got AC. You live in a big, pretty house. So the electric bill is $500-600. Everybody got, like I was just saying, everybody got big flat screen TVs. Everybody got computers and laptops and tablets, and everybody got phones. Every kid. And then y'all got a family plan through Verizon. That's another $500-600 a month. Man, that's too much money, bro. You got three kids. All of them got a phone, a tablet, and a computer. And a big 50-inch flat screen TV in their rooms. Spending too much, bro. And I think it's become, what I really think, the spending problem that people have, that's a mental illness, bro. Yes, I said it. That's a mental illness. You are mentally ill if you make $100,000 a year, $10,000 a month, and you still living paycheck to paycheck. You got all these things, and you can't put it in your mind, hey man, we need to get this budget all the way down. That's the position that America is in. America is mentally ill, bro. Not just the people, not just us, but also the government, the people that run this place. They pocketing the money though as well, but they running this country into the ground. Why, stock sniper? Because we are in debt. America is worse than paycheck to paycheck. America is worse than paycheck to paycheck. America is in debt heavily. We're already operating in the negative, in the trillions, in the negative. So if you want to get out of debt, just think about it in a household. If you want to get out of debt, you got to eliminate some things. You got to earn more income. Just like example that I used about my people that make $100,000 a year and still living paycheck to paycheck. Well, we got to get rid of all those laptops. Maybe the kid don't need a phone, a tablet, and a computer, and a big 50-inch flat screen TV in the room. Maybe we need to sell all this stuff. Maybe the kids, we only need one phone for the kids. And that is to do what? Contact us as a case of emergency. Your computer got to go. Unless the school give, yeah, that's another thing. They have not only their own computer, but they got a computer from the school too. So you don't need that computer. You got a computer from the school. So all you need is, we need one phone. And if the school give you a laptop to do your homework, that's all you need. You don't need a 50-inch TV in your room. Maybe you need a 24-inch. But we are so brainwashed in the spending. That's the problem. And we have to eliminate that. Yeah, we got to eliminate that. We got to eliminate that as we get back up to 120. We got to eliminate that. Take that money that we spending and invest it in the stock market. That's what we got to do. That's what we need to be doing. Stop going to Whataburger and McDonald's every day. Stop smoking cigarettes every day. Stop smoking weed every day. Take that money and put it in the stock market every single day. If with that type of mentality and that blueprint, most people, if you smoke weed, smoke cigarettes, all that, you spending $40 a day. So $300 a month. So if you stopped, that's $1,200 a month that you can invest in the stock market. At least $1,000. Throw it straight in that stock market every single month. In a year, you will have an emergency fund and you will have shares, and you won't be living paycheck to paycheck no more. 1 year. A lot of people say they never had $20,000 in the emergency fund. You use that blueprint for 1 year, you will have $20,000 in your emergency fund in less than a year. That's the blueprint right there. Because you make the money, we make the money to have a $20,000 emergency fund, bro. We just spend it. That's what I told my partner. He said, man, I never had $20,000 saved up in my life. I said, bro, you act like, 20,000 is a lot of money. It's not. That means if you never had $20,000 in a bank account or up under a mattress or in a shoebox or hid up under your shoe, in your shoes, like we used to do back in the day when we were a kid, hide your money up under your shoe sole when you're saving. If you never had $20,000 saved, you need to rethink how you're spending your money every single day. And that same guy, he smoked weed every day. He smoked cigarettes every single day. He got to go to the corner store every day and buy a beer. And he got to go to Jack in the Box or McDonald's or order DoorDash and Uber. And he got 2 phones. And he ain't got that. He never had $20,000 in the emergency fund before. I told him, bro, if I get you to 20,000 in the emergency fund, just give me 2,000. That's what I told him. If I can help you get $20,000 in the emergency fund, just give me a commission. Just follow what I tell you to do, and I'm gonna walk with you every step of the way. I ain't gonna hold your hand, but I'm just gonna do what I say. And I guarantee you, in 8-9 months, you have 20,000 in the emergency fund. Simple. Something as simple as earn, spend less, and invest. It's 3 steps. You just got to put the work in. You got to stop smoking cigarettes. You got to stop smoking weed. You got to stop buying DoorDash and Uber and fast food. That's your blueprint. And take that energy and try to add another source of income. You got a job, add another source of income. And stick to the blueprint, stick to the plan. You'll have it in 6 months. 20,000 cash in the bank or in the brokerage account. All the money you get, go straight in that brokerage account. Go straight in that brokerage account. Go straight in that brokerage account. Every time you get paid, put everything in the brokerage account. Pay yourself before you pay your bills. Yes. Before you pay your rent, you pay yourself. That's how it works. I'm going to pay myself first, especially if I'm broke, going from zero. I'm going to pay myself before I pay a bill. I'm going to pay myself first and get in the habit of paying myself first. Get in the habit of paying yourself first. Get in the habit of loading that brokerage account. That's equal to paying yourself. Every week, I'm paying myself by putting in my brokerage account. Every week, I'm paying myself. If I got rent, I'm paying my rent last. I ain't paying that first. I'm paying my rent last. I'm paying me first. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay me first. And I ain't buying no cigarettes. I ain't buying no beer. I ain't buying no weed. I ain't buying no McDonald's. I ain't buying no DoorDash. None of that at all. I'm going to take that money and buy me some groceries and make my own McDonald's burger, if that's what I want to eat. If I want to treat myself and I like McDonald's or a Whataburger or Jack in the Box, then I would treat myself to that. But I'm not eating that stuff to live off of every doggone day. That's where all your money going. That's why you can't have $20,000 emergency fund. Most people don't even have $1,000. And in your emergency fund, you can't touch it. An emergency savings is a savings. It's bad practice to have a savings and then dip into the savings. Like Scarface said, the rapper, for every $7 that you make, you hold the 5, you spend the 2, and never fuck with your save. Shout out to Scarface. That's what he said. If you make it $7, as an example, if you make $7, you put up the $5, live off the 2, and never ever touch your safe. You don't dip into the 5. You don't spend the 2 and then go back into your savings. No. The savings goes on lock. You live off the 2. Once the 2 is gone, I'm broke. I don't have no, even though you got the 5, you don't go back into the 5. You broke at that point. You spend the 2, you broke after the 5. That's the analogy that he used. If you got 7,000, you put up the 5, you live off the 2, and you never mess with your safe unless you loading back up with another 5. You start the process all over. You make 7,000. You put the 5 up. You live off the 2. You make another 7,000. You put up the 5. You live off the 2. You make another 7,000. You live off the 5. You put up the 5. You live off the 2. You make another 7. You put up the 5 and you live off the 2. That is your 20K right there. That's the blueprint. But it takes mind power. It takes discipline. How much discipline do you have? What does really going from poor from poor to rich mean to you? What does it really mean? Do you really, really want it? That's the only question. How bad do you want it? How bad do I want it? How bad do I want it for my kids? How bad do I want it for my grandkids? How bad do I really want it? And once you realize why you want it so bad, you change your mind, and that's it. And you put the work in, and you stick to the script. Of course, there's gonna be times where it ain't gonna go right. It's gonna be times where it ain't gonna be perfect. But long as you get back on the plan, because we ain't perfect. We are not machines. So yes, the earn, spend less, and invest. It's not perfect because we are not perfect people. But if you use that earn, spend less, and invest blueprint, and let's say you do it 70% of the time, guess what? You will not be poor anymore. You won't be getting it out the mud. You will go from poor to rich, and from rich to wealthy, just with 70%. That's all it takes. It's 2025 right now. It's time to get alive. It's time to wake up. Pay attention. And guess what? If the people you're around ain't on that same mentality, guess what you got to do? You got to cut their ass off. The cutoff game got to be real strong. And that's difficult as well. But it's 2025 right now, bro. It's 2025. Next thing we're going to look up is going to be 2030. We got to put the work in right now. It's 7 days in a week. If you can put the work in 5 days out of the 7, which is that 70%, guess what? You will go from zero to rich, and from rich to wealthy. But the main component, a different component comes into play once you get rich to go to wealthy. What is that, Stock Sniper? You got to start, other people got to buy into the program. You can't get wealthy by yourself. That's one thing. Wealth is family member to family member, downline to downline. That's wealth. Information, applied information, is wealth. The teaching, and the people have to apply the teaching. Your kids, your grandkids, your nieces, your nephews, your cousins, your homeboys have to apply that knowledge and that wisdom. They got to apply it. That's what makes it wealth. That's the definition of wealth. And it's different levels of wealth. Wealth to me looks different than wealth to you. It's just what your level of wealth is. That's all it is. Yeah, I've been going in. I've been live. I hope y'all getting it. Whoever watching this live and whoever watching on the replay, I hope you understand it. You got to really think about this. Just really sit down and think about it. Have a discussion with your people or just by yourself, because it starts with self. Sometimes you can't worry about other people because they won't understand it. Some people ain't gonna understand not smoking cigarettes every day. Some people ain't gonna understand not drinking a beer every single day. Some people ain't gonna understand not smoking weed every day. Some people ain't gonna understand not going to McDonald's every single day. Some people is not gonna understand that, bro. And that's fine. That mean what? You need to cut their ass off. Some people ain't gonna understand not going to the dollar store every single day. Some people ain't gonna understand that. Some people ain't gonna understand going to the food truck every time they go to lunch. Some people ain't gonna understand it, bro. And that's just how it is. And you got to understand that you got to keep it moving. Why? Because you got to come and go, and you got to come and go to what you're trying to accomplish. And once you figure out your why, don't let nothing distract you, because it's going to be distractions. It's going to be distractions. But you got to avoid. You got to avoid the distractions. You got to be doing this. You got to be bobbing and weaving the distractions. And realize this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. Once I realized that and I put it into action, it changed my whole life. Once I started thinking outside of those tracks, and stop worrying about what somebody else doing, that'd be our biggest problem. You know, we cook for people, you know what I'm saying, and we love people, but they ain't trying to. They not trying to, you know, they're not trying to buy into the program. They got their own program that they trying to implement, and which is cool. But we got to realize when to cut their ass off. We got to realize it, bro. Got to realize when to cut their ass off. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. I do not care. And that's how we got to be. We got to, you know, that's how we got to be. We love them, but you got to handle them from a distance. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to handle people from a distance that ain't trying to abide with what you're trying to do in your household. That's how it works. That's how it works. And it's painful to have to do that because we love the people, you know. But, you know, you got to do what's best for you and your household. You got to do what's best for you. At the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you. I know me. I want to make a better future for my grandkids and my great grandkids. That's what I do. And if it don't roll into that, I'm sorry. We can't be worrying about other people, bro. Can't. Especially if they negative, they selfish, they always complaining. No. But that's a whole nother live right there. That's a whole nother live. But I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Everybody that's been coming in, I've been live almost 2 hours. But we got to have those type of conversations, bro. This whole live, you know, we got to have these type of conversations. And we also not just have the conversations, but we got to implement some of these strategies. Because some people just be talking. It's easy to talk the talk, but you got to walk the walk. But see, people that's walking the walk, they ain't got time for all that talking because they too busy walking the walk. And the people that talk the talk, all they want to do is talk because they too busy trying to talk people that walk the walk. They too busy trying to convince them to walk the walk for them. I hope you got that. Yeah. It's people that talk the talk and it's people that walk the walk. The people that talk the talk, all they do is run their mouth. And they too busy trying to convince people that do. They trying to convince the people that really do the walking to do the walk for them. They don't want to do the walk for themselves. Why? Because they too busy talking. Yeah, that's how it works. That's why you gotta watch. You gotta pay attention. Be around the people that do all that talking, because all they do is talk. I like to walk the walk. That's how that works. As we got a double bottom VWAP bounce. We got the high up here to this. Let me put these other lines in here. Cause I've been talking so much. I ain't been getting things the way they're supposed to be. Well, I'm about to do that right now. Put another line right here at the VWAP. VWAP is support. Right there. So this is the first floor. We did make it up to the third floor, but now we back inside of the second floor. This is the first floor, second floor, third floor. Now we back down to the second floor, or the third floor. We back in the third floor. Even though this floor is really small, it really is a floor as well. This is the first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, but we fell back inside of the third floor and bounced off the floor, the bottom side of the floor. Not the ceiling, but the floor. We headed back up. Headed back up. What time is it? 10:20. What a bounce off the floor. It is 10:20. We back up to 120. We got to get over that 120. Just sit here waiting to see what's going to happen. We coming up on lunchtime, which right around 11. Right around 11 o'clock. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. I forgot I was supposed to have somebody coming by. Bro, see, when you having fun, doing what you love to do, you forget. You get sidetracked. I love doing this, man. I was supposed to have somebody coming by, and I absolutely forgot. I got to having fun, and it slipped my mind, which is crazy. Yeah, when you love what you do and you having fun, it's easy to get, focused on what you're doing. That's why you gotta find something that you love to do, you know, and get laser focus. Get laser focus. That's why you gotta get laser focus. Dang. Getting back up to 120. I'm waiting on this response right now. I was supposed to have somebody coming by. I forgot all about it. Uh, Matter of fact, that's why I should have had. Okay. Man, now I was supposed to have somebody coming by, but I absolutely wasn't thinking about it. So busy having a great time. Laser focus on what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay, we over 120. We got a double bottom right here. It's looking like we headed back up off this double bottom. Okay, so y'all bear with me. holler at my people to get so they can they still gonna come tonight. See, got rejected. We got rejected at the 120 area. I appreciate y'all for joining me with a nice live. It's 2 hours long. I think it's gonna be my time. I will be back in the morning, 8:30 a.m. Please consider subscribing to the channel. This is the one and only Stock Sniper. 704 Wall Street is my block. Earn, spend less, and invest. I love and I appreciate y'all. Thank you to the people that came in here and joined. I hope you learned a little something. I hope I put something on your mind because we need to be thinking about these things, and more importantly than thinking about it, we need to be putting these things into place, right? If you just now started looking, rewind it. Powerful, powerful live, you know. So with that being said, earn, spend less, and invest. 704 Wall Street is my block. With that being said, this is the one and only Stock Sniper. I love and I appreciate y'all. I'm out.